Just popping on to do like a quick little kind of review, for lack of a better word. But my kids are adults at this point. I think most of you guys know that, but I have two grown children. And my youngest daughter, she is 19. We went to see the Minions movie today. She'd already seen it, but she wanted me to see it. And I took them to all of the like Despicable Me and Minion movies and stuff when they were younger. Um, and so she wanted me to see this one. And I was a little surprised, not disappointed, but a little bit like pleasantly surprised that they kind of went in the direction of sort of like, I don't know, there's a lot of like slapstick violence in it, if that's even a phrase. I know it was in the 70s, but a lot of that like Coyote and Roadrunner violence. Like there's a lot of that in this movie, and you don't typically see that in the newer cartoons. So it was kind of interesting. And this is what, they would have grown up on because I let them see Looney Tunes and um, Scooby Doo and, all of the older cartoons they watched growing up. When they were little, a lot of that stuff was on Boomerang, which was kind of like a Cartoon Network for old people. And it had like all of the older, like, Woody Woodpecker and Chilly Willy. Remember Chilly Willy, the little penguin, and things like that. And so we went to see the Minions movie today, and it was really cute. And I always have fun hanging out with my kids, even though they're not kids anymore. But I have fun hanging out with them, and I like going to the movies with them. It's interesting when your kids get older. Like we had seen the Amy Winehouse Back to Black movie as well, like a couple of years ago. So it's kind of strange. Like as they get older, you used to go take them to see all of these movies that were kind of safe for them, and then you end up just going to see all kinds of movies with them when they get older. Um, anyway, so we had fun, and I had fun with kind of like the throwback vibe of the Minions movie because it did kind of have like that Looney Tunes vibe to it. It also had like a little bit of like sorcery and kind of like it reminded me of some of the older cartoons where they would do these little spells and wizards would do these little spells and like creatures would pop up and everything. And it wasn't a scary movie necessarily. Um, for little ones, but it was definitely a little edgier than a lot of the newer cartoons, but it was a cute movie. So anyway, that was my day. We went out to my dad's this morning, and that's a whole ongoing battle with dementia. It was not, I wouldn't say it was a bad day, but I'm seeing more and more slipping of what he, formerly knew how to do. But I mean, he's eating, he's sleeping, he's holding conversations. They don't always make 100% sense. He's not always in the right era. Um, but it's always a challenging visit. So it was nice to have something fun to do afterwards and to kind of spend some time together. We spent some time with him and then spent some time together, and that's always nice. So, anyway, that was my Wednesday, and now I'm getting caught up on all my messages on all of the other platforms and stuff. I have filming to do. Tomorrow is a pretty wide open day. I actually really don't have anything scheduled until Sunday. I do have a quick like tele appointment. It's like a 15-minute appointment so I can keep my ADHD meds. But other than that, I really don't have anything scheduled for the next few days. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot of work done. And I am, as you notice, wearing my Fitbit again. I haven't worn my Fitbit since January, which is interesting because I wear it at night when I sleep. But I haven't worn it during the day because it really doesn't go with any of my outfits. And so I just stopped wearing it. And I don't wear it when I'm home and I don't wear it when I'm cleaning and, whatever. So I decided today that I was going to start tracking, at least for the next week or so, how many steps I'm getting in a day, just so I can kind of see. And I'm actually finding it like a renewed inspiration of, like, for example, I had some clothes in the dryer and I needed to put some clothes in. And I was like, well, I could go down like when I'm leaving because it's downstairs. I could go downstairs and I could put them in the dryer and get the clothes out of the dryer, put it in a basket, and then put the other stuff in the washing machine on my way out. But then I was like, no, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring them up. I'm going to put everything away. I'll go back down. So I've actually been doing a little bit of laundry today, up and down. So going up and down the stairs to put some laundry in, and then going to the grocery store to get my dad's stuff, and going to my dad's house, and then going to the movies and back. And I'm looking at my steps right now, and I'm only at 2,000 steps. So that's the problem. I've actually moved more today than I usually do, unless I'm like out hiking. And I'm only getting 2,000 steps. Now, if I were at work, like I used to work outside the home, if I were at work right now, I'd have like 7 to 10,000 steps right now and more coming later because I would have gone and done all the grocery stuff and all that. I would have added like the other 2,000 on. Um, So yeah, I'm seeing the problem. Definitely needing to move more beyond just my traditional, my little workouts and stuff that I do. I definitely need to be walking more up and down the stairs, outside, doing stuff. So I'm getting a lot more done, and I'm seeing that my steps are definitely a problem. As far as food goes today, I've eaten really clean, and haven't really had any junk or anything. So that's good. And I'll have a sensible dinner. But I have lost some weight and I've got a few new things that I'm going to try just for my overall health, and I will update you guys on that. But I wanted to let you know that I am going to wear my Fitbit for like a week and just kind of see how it goes. And we'll see. I'll update you guys. I love you. Have a great day.